Okay, so this, I'm hoping, is better. Oh my. I just said all that nice stuff about you guys, and nobody heard a word. Oh well, that's okay. Here we are. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Thank you all for the kind words for my birthday. I do appreciate it. I've spoken to several of you throughout the day, and it's been great to see you all. So thank you. And let's get going, right? Let's get some readings done. All right, back to the top of the show here. So, Sarah, it is nice to have you here. I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you. And let's see what's going on with you and Eric M., the Capricorn, right? All right. So, So, how should you move forward romantically with Eric? How should you move forward? Okay, so here's what you should do, right? Temperance is all about, it's all about so many different things, right? But I always say temperance is about moderation and doing things in moderation, doing things slowly. If you want things to move forward in a positive way, then you have to do things in moderation. Temperance talks about opposites attracting, right? Justice and joy and sorrow and anger, right? Sorrow and anger, justice and joy, opposites attracting. They're attracting each other. And that's what I see with the two of you. Absolutely. So you got to take things slowly. That's going to make you feel better about things. That will help you move forward. That will help, the whole idea of opposites attracting will be very interesting, right, for you, because maybe you're not used to opposites. Maybe you're always been looking for people who are like you, and now you found somebody different, and that's a great thing. And of course, that requires patience. It requires some patience. So where it was before that you were bored and frustrated and, just you'd had too much of life and not too much of life, but just too much of nothingness, too much of nothing going on. Well, now things have turned around completely. Now you are happy about life. You're happy about your friends and the people who are around you and the people who are helping you. You feel like maybe things are going your way. You could achieve something. And I think this is, I think when you're moving forward with Eric, right, you just have to be very clear as to what is right for you, what you want, what is, be truthful. Always be truthful. That's always one of the most important parts. But remember, right? Be very clear about what you want. And I think Eric will appreciate that. You just have to remember the one thing, right? The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is always that one card that tells you about, leave the past in the past. Leave bad relationships in the past. If there are things that are upsetting to you from previous years and previous relationships, get them out of your mind, because Eric is a new person. And he is going to be very different than the people in your past. So I say, personally, Sarah, I think moving forward with Eric romantically is going to work out very well. I think it's going to go really the way that you want it to. But you just take your time, have a little patience, and, get away from the boredom and enjoy life. Stay away from the past. You're going to be perfectly fine. This is going to work. I think this is a really good match, right? I think it's a really good match for you. That's for sure. So hello to all my friends, everybody. I said hello to everybody before when my mic was muted, but hello, Sarah and Christina, Lisa and Yvonne, Selena, Wicked Fairy, Jane, Rebecca, Hani, Aisha, Kayla, Maggie, Bartman. It is good to have you all here. CM, it's nice to have you here. And Hot Girl Vic, good to have you. Jessica, nice to see you. All, I just wanted to make sure we did a show tonight because I wanted to hang out with all my friends for my birthday. Yeah, I really did. So, Christina, what does next week bring for you? What is next week going to bring? What will next week bring? Oh, let's see. Hopefully something good. I hope so. All right, so what's next week going to bring for you, Christina? Very good. Some good stuff coming up here. All right, so I think next week might starting this weekend, right? This weekend you might feel like you really aren't where you want to be. You're kind of stuck in a place where things are, just kind of, you're stuck in a place where things feel like that you've been in a no-win situation. That's how it feels, right? You feel like you can't win right now. That's right now. That's like back here. That's now. But going forward for next week, I think things are going to be good. There's going to be there's going to be giving. There's going to be kindness and sharing and generosity. And I think you're going to be very thankful for that. Somebody's going to be very nice and very good and very, very willing to share with you. And that will make you feel thankful. You have the success. You have the power and charm that is going to help you move forward in a good way because you're determined to do that, right? You're determined to use some of that creative energy for something good. And I see good things coming because there's hope. And where there's hope, there's healing. And where there's healing, there is inspiration. So have faith. Next week's going to be a good week for you because there's new passion, new potential, new energy all around you. Maybe it's time for a new project. Maybe it's time for a new adventure. But I think good things are going to happen next week for you. Yep, that's what I'm getting for you. Yeah, you're determined. Of course you are. Absolutely you are. So that is very true. Lisa, can you get a personal reading, please? And Alan is there too. Alan, how are you? I don't think you've ever been at one of my readings. How are things going? All right, now I am just going to say happy birthday to Lisa and Yvonne's mom. It's her birthday too. So I hope she has a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And you're welcome, Christina. Glad to do it. Glad to give you a reading. I hope your mom has a wonderful, wonderful birthday. I know if it's up to the two of you, you guys will make it great. All right. So nice personal reading for you, Lise. And Alan is hanging out with us. This is good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your positive vibes for you, Christina. I want you to have some positive vibes and things going good. It sounds good. It definitely sounds good. All right, so Lise, personally, oh, geez, personally speaking, this is great. So far, so good. Now, you saw me shuffle and pick those cards out random. How do I pick the same ones? I don't know. But it happens. It just happens. It's magic, I guess. Sometimes. But what else, right? Personal reading. And you start off with the Strength card. You start off with Strength. Strength all about you because you have that courage. You have the conviction. You have that inner strength that you need to do whatever it is that you want. You've got Alan there with you, right? Alan is listening. He's there with you, and he knows this. He knows how strong you are, right? Because he's like huge and 6'8" or something, and you're like 4'11". I've seen pictures. But you can take him. I think you can take him, maybe. But remember, if things aren't going the way you want them to right now, then change the way you're looking at them. Change your perspective. Let go of, if you're working on something and it just doesn't happen to go, it's not going the way you want it to, then let go of it. You don't have to do it. These are not necessities, right? It's only necessities that you have to do. And right now, there are no necessities. You take care of Alan. You take care of your son. And those are your necessities. Everything else, you can let go of. You don't have to hold on to it. You can change the point of view. You can have a new outlook on things. Again, like I was just telling Christina, don't feel like you're in a no-win situation. Don't feel like maybe you feel like you're stuck in a rut. Oh, Lisa, you're 5'6". Get out of here. It's just, I guess he's just so tall that it made me think that you were much shorter. All right, well, then I won't tell you that I'm 5'6" too, also. But, okay, fine. As long as I'm not wearing it, unless I wear heels, then I'm 5'8". Just kidding. Just kidding because it's my birthday, I guess. I don't know. But maybe you feel like you're stuck in a rut because things are just the way they are now, right? You're just kind of in the house. You can't move. You can't go anywhere. And, but there's always that kindness around you. There's always that generosity. And again, I go back to Alan because I say, he is there to share with you, right? He's there to give. When you feel like you don't have enough, or you feel like, this is just too much for me, then he gives of himself to help you. And that makes you feel very grateful. It makes you very happy. It makes you feel like extremely thankful. But then you take a look and you've got the 10 of Cups. And what does the 10 of Cups tell me about your personal life? Your personal life, your own little Farrell family. It tells me it's very safe. It's full of love and well-being. It's blessed. You feel like the family is complete right now. And that's what it's all about. This couldn't be a better card for you to end on, because it just tells you all about what a great family life the two of you have, and you're with your son and everything else, And I think that is a great ending to a really good personal reading. And Alan, I am so glad you were here to hear it. I really was glad you were here. Kayla, you're 5'6" also? Oh, great. We're all the same height. I'm going to tell you, I only dated 2 girls in my life in all my dating years. And there were a lot of them. There were only 2 girls that were ever shorter than I was. Only 2. And the rest were always taller. My wife is taller than I am. She's 5'10". All right, Yvonne, for the coming month, I got to imagine we're talking the coming month of April, right? So what is going on? What's happening here in the month, going to happen in the month of April? And, I think, again, you have plans. You are planning things. You are organizing. But sometimes you just don't feel like you are willing. You just don't have that drive to move it forward, to push it, and really you just sometimes all the planning and all the organizing is great, but if you don't have the drive to move forward, then it makes it a little tough. But of course, you're that down to earth, carefree, nurturing, generous woman that you've always been, right? Again, I say always elegant. Always elegant. The King of Cups is there because he's telling you that, you are emotionally balanced. You're very sympathetic to people. You're devoted. You're generous. You're a thinker. You're always thinking about things. You always want to make sure things are correct, and you think about them before you do anything. You just have to take the time. You have to, just constantly, be alert and think on your feet. And if you do that, if you're decisive and you really think about the way things are, well, then you're going to feel good about everything else around you. You'll be happy about your life and your family and your friends. You'll feel like you've achieved a lot of things that you've wanted to achieve this coming month of April. All these good things are going to happen. Right? And by the end of April, you're going to feel like you've achieved what you wanted to do, what you wanted to get to. Now we talk about the cake in the house, the 200-pound cake in the room, right? You always have to watch out for that temptation where things kind of run off the rails, right? where the temptation comes in, or you feel like there's some kind of self-destruction, like you're worrying about everything, and there's self-destruction comes in with that. And that doesn't help, and that's not going to pull you forward through April very well. It's not going to get you through that month. What's your goal? Your goal, you have to set, you should set a goal. Okay. Go through 1 month. Now, April only has 30 days. You should have done this in February when it only had 28, but that's okay. April only has 30 days. Have a goal that for the month of April, you will not worry about everybody else, and you'll just take care of your your Yvonne Farrell family of 4, right? You and your ray of sunshine and your 2 girls, and you'll just take care of them. And that's all you'll worry about. No worries. No nothing. How does that sound? I know it sounds difficult, doesn't it? That really sounds hard. And I'm going to tell you, I am right there with you. So I know how you feel. I have that goal for myself every single month. Yeah, I know. So Alrighty. Let me see. CM, my friend, thank you for your donation. I do appreciate that. Thanks for being here tonight. It's good to have you. Yeah, it's so great to have so many people here for a Friday night, especially. Yeah. So I'll tell you a little secret. You can look it up, and if you guys want to know how old I am, you can try and figure it out. It may be a little difficult, may take a little research there, and you may have to get out the Google. But here's one little tidbit. The day I was born, right? March 26th. I'm not going to tell you the year, but the day I was born, March 26th, was Easter Sunday. It was Easter Sunday. So now you can go and you can look up when was Easter Sunday on March 26th. And then do some math. I know. Ugh, math. I love math. My sister loves math. My sister's so goofy. She tells math jokes. I don't know. She's funny. She sent me some very funny pictures of us when we were kids. Boy, did my parents dress us funny. Oh, all right. General reading. CM, take it slow. Take your time with life. You're thinking to yourself, I don't have any time. You do. You get all the time in the world. Bartman, you're right. 120 million years old. And not a day smarter. Nope. But anyhow, yeah, take your time. Have some patience. Things aren't always unbalanced You just have to compromise a little bit, right? Just a little bit. The Queen of Swords says you are, even though you may have an interest in being in a relationship at some point, I believe that you kind of enjoy your independence. You enjoy your independence, right? But if you take your time, have some patience, you will find that you are completing your journey. You're completing a journey. And you will find your place. You will find your purpose. So hold on to everything you've got, right? Hold on to all of it. Save everything you can, because things are moving in a good direction. Things are moving in a good direction. So you're not going to be in a rut forever. You're not going to be in a rut for long. Things are going to work, and they're going to move in a positive way for you. They are going to work in a positive way for you. Did you hear me manifesting that right there in my voice? Could you tell? Aisha, that is incorrect. That is incorrect. Jessica, that is also incorrect. So these are the things I get for you, CM. I do appreciate your donation. Thank you very much. I always appreciate your generosity, and I'm glad you're here to share my birthday. Selena, what's going on with this girl? She got in trouble last night. She got drunk off her butt. Yes. As usual. And you guys are used to seeing me with like my flannel shirts on and stuff. And look at this, no sleeves today. It's my birthday. Ha ha ha. So she got drunk off her butt as usual. She hit a curb, popped her tire. What is next? What's next? What is next? That was a terrible shuffle. Wow. All right. Ooh, I just lost a whole bunch of chats off the top, but I'm going to try and get back to see which ones I can get to. So, yeah, Aisha and Jessica, you guys your guesses were incorrect. I never tell you guys how much. Oh, did you? You ordered it. This is a great deck. I love this deck, Bartman. I never tell you guys how old I am, so. I don't share that. It's not polite to ask a man how old he is it? Yeah, well, hey. Keep working on it, Aisha. You have the right idea, maybe. All right. So, what's next for her, Selena? Things are getting serious. I think there is... Oh, gosh. I think finally the harsh truth is going to come out to her, and she is going to finally get answers to all of the things that are going on around her, right? She's just going to feel like that's what's going to happen. All of a sudden, it's all going to hit her at once. Now, I am afraid that in the near future, there's a chance that she could end up pregnant. I think she is using her charm on someone or with someone, and I think there is that chance. I think there's some kind of new passion there with someone that's really boiling up a lot. And, you know, she's very indecisive about things. She doesn't know what's going on. She's not always in control of herself. And sure enough, you know, that makes things not so good for her, right? She needs to get some counseling. She needs someone to talk to who can try and talk her out of the things that she's doing. But I'm afraid that the next really bad thing that could happen to her is pregnancy. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I get, Selena. So, let me move down and see some people from the bottom of the chat. I am going to have to jump around because there's so many people here tonight. But let's see, what do we got? Do my best. So, Kayla, how are you? You do have questions about what we were talking about earlier. What do I see as the outcome? Will it be forever? Hang on, I dropped a card. Oh, yeah. You might want that one, too. You might want that one to be in there, so good thing I picked it up. Will it be forever? Will the outcome be positive? And will it be forever? All right. All right, what do we got for you? All right, Kayla, don't be mad at me if this doesn't go well. Please. All right. Based on what you know and I know. I think you're coming to the end of something. The end of a journey. I think there's going to end up being a lot of judgment, a lot of power and authority being thrown around. I think it's going to be a very structured ending of to this journey. I think you've completed what needs to be completed. And if you want to really feel like you've achieved something, then you're going to have to be happy with the life that you have at that point where you move to, because you have, you're going to have to put your walls up so that you don't get hurt again. You're going to be very sensitive, and you're going to have to overcome some difficult obstacles. You're really going to have to take time to yourself, right? There's going to be some isolation and sacrifice. You're going to have to really reflect on the things that are going on in your life so that you can move forward. I wish this was such a better reading for you. I really do. I think you know exactly what I'm talking about, though. Hey, Fairy Wren, welcome. It is good to have you. Oh, Kayla, I'm sorry. Alan, what's going on, man? He's commented earlier asking, can I have a general reading, please, when I'm ready? Well, I've been preparing now for a half hour, and I think I'm ready. All right, so whoever figures out my age through the whole Easter thing, right? Figuring it out by figuring out when Easter was on my birthday. And I'm doing this on the honor system, that you're not just guessing, but that you actually figured it out by figuring out the Easter thing. I will give a free half-hour reading too. Just saying. All right. So keep that in mind. Hopefully she does figure it out, Selena. All right, Alan. General read for you. 3 of Cups tells me that you are happy right now with, the people who are around you, your friends, your family, your siblings, right? All the loved ones who are around you make you feel successful. You're excited. You're ready to go. You are on the move every day. You're in high spirits. You're very adventurous. Maybe that's why you are enjoying. Maybe that's why you enjoy your job so much, because you are adventurous. Because every day you have to plan for that, right? Every day you have to organize that. And every day, no matter what, you still got to be down to earth with people. Because that's what they count on. But when you get home, Lisa. I have to say, oh, there you go. Interesting. I have to say, Alan, though, when you get home, things are different, right? It's time to celebrate. It was time to celebrate your day, right? You feel like, okay, now you can relax. You can have that tranquility. You can feel relaxed and nice and calm. Have some fun. Like a celebration every single day when you get home, because of the happy life you have. Just remember that you always, you can break the mold if you just don't have a good day, right? You can go home and you can just change things around. You can make a big change for the day and change your attitude, change your feelings about the day, right? The day goes really bad here, right? You get home and the whole thing changes. It just flips right over, and things are even, things still are good. So that's what I get for you. That is what I get for you. Remember, the wheels on the bike go round and round. Hot girl Vic, I am not 73. You are correct. I am not 73. All right. So you are very welcome, Alan. Even though we root for very different football teams, I am glad to do a reading for you. Finally. Your Google search was a fail. Wow. I am 2000. It was, let's see. I can tell you this. My birthday has only fallen on Easter Sunday since I've been alive 3 times. And it'll never, ever happen again in my lifetime. Not for hundreds of years will it happen again. Oh, I know the mystery just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Just remember that. It's a mystery. All right, so. Oh, boy. Bartman, you ordered this deck. You're going to love this deck when you get it. You're going to really like it. You are really going to like it. United, I know. I know who you like. I think you know who I like, too. I have to say, honestly, I like United as well. I like Manu. So, we're not so far off, right? Maggie, what does the Virgo think of your breakup? What does the Virgo think of your breakup? Uh-oh. Yes, that is it. That is it. Those mid-table guys. Oh, they were good 1 year, weren't they? I don't know. All right, so you know why I like them? I'll tell you why I like them, Alan. Because I'm a huge Beatles fan. And the Beatles were, of course, from there, and that's the reason. That's the only reason. Other than that, I've liked Manchester United for ages. Man U for ages. I really did. My wife is a Man U fan. We both watch football. So, what does the Virgo think of your breakup? I think the Virgo feels like it's not as bad as it seems. Things may not be as bad as it seems. They feel like they put in a lot of hard work, and you know, they've pushed themselves to be dedicated to you. And if that's not going to work, well, then that's fine. That they will move on. They're willing to move on. And they're willing to look at things differently. They're willing to look the other way. They're willing to just move in a different direction because they feel courageous. They feel determined to do that. They have the power to go in that direction. And sure enough, I think maybe there is, there's some kind of new potential for this person, this Virgo. I think this Virgo has, some kind of a new project or a new adventure that they are ready to move into and be happy about on their own. And so I'm thinking I think that's what the Virgo thinks of the breakup. I don't think, unfortunately, Maggie, and I really hate to say it, I don't think that the Virgo is really upset about it. I really don't. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Wicked Fairy. Wicked Fairy, how are you? Why did the Taurus send you the song he did? I would love to know, what song did the Taurus send to you? I hope it's a song I actually know, but, being my age, and I'm not going to say how old, unless you guess. I mean, unless you figure it out, but you got to do it the hard way. Easter's only been on my birthday 3 times, and once was when I was born. One of those 3 was the day I was born. The other 2, of course, were after that. And it'll never happen again in my lifetime. So, you guys think about it. I'm giving you such great clues. All you got to do is Google it. Google when is Easter for as far back as you think. Right? So if you think I was born in 1930, look back to see when was Easter since 1930. I promise you, I was not born in 1930. So that would make me it would make me almost 100 years old, right? It'd make me 91. I am not 91. And I wasn't born in 91, although I have a son who was born in 91. Hot girl Vic, not 1975. Sorry. Why did the Taurus send you the song he did? He sent you the song that he sent you because he has a lot of hope. He has hope and faith. He still has feelings for you. And this song inspired him to think of you, so he sent it to you. But you know that this person may not be good for you, and that if there was a relationship, or if you moved into a relationship, it would be built on a bad foundation, and that would not work, right? A bad foundation is not going to hold a relationship together. But this person, this Taurus, he knows that you're dependable. And he knows that having you around would make him feel very fortunate. But you've had too much. You've had too much. You have moved. All right, you're ready to... You're frustrated with this person. And it's like, you know what? No more. You can see, look at her. She's saying, no more. I don't want any more of this. And I don't think you want any more of the Taurus. The Taurus does. But you are at the end of the journey, right? You have to remember the major arcana cards, right? Like here, the Star and the Tower and the World. They tell a story. There's 22 of them. The Fool, which is actually number 0, right? And then it goes all the way up to number 21, the World. So it's 22 cards, but So the Fool is the new beginning, the new start, the new adventure. The World is the completion of that adventure. And I think that's where you are with the Taurus. You are at the end of the adventure. You've completed it, and now you're ready to find your place in a new place. And that's what I think. That's what I'm getting for you. You're not frustrated with him, just a situation. All right, well, that makes sense. I can understand that. I don't know the song, so that doesn't help any. It does not help any. Maggie Polo, you are correct. You are correct. Now, for the bonus question, can you tell me what the other 2 years were that Easter fell on my birthday? 1967 is the correct year. So, of course, all you got to do now is the math. That's the easy part. You do 121 minus 67, and sure enough, you will find out my age. Wicked Fairy, you are welcome. You are very welcome. So Maggie, you get to take a time, set up a time with me when you are available, probably earlier in the day for me. And, this way it's not the middle of the night for you. And get a free half-hour reading. So there you have it. All right, let's see what else is happening here. Aisha, a general reading about your studies. So your studies are making you feel successful. You feel like you're achieving something, you're learning something. You are, it's making you happy inside. You have that inner happiness, and it's also making you feel like it's helping you with your confidence, helping you with your self-worth. Right? So when people say, if people say something about your studies or anything like that, you know what? You don't have to look at it in the way they're saying it. Things are not always the way they tell you. They don't always aren't always telling you the things that are the best for you. And that is because that makes it so that you can look at things in a different perspective. If you don't like what you see, change your view, right? Change the perception. Right? So that's important, and that is something for you to know. Page of Swords, he's a little immature. So are you being a little immature, Aisha? Maybe a little bit. But you have to be, you got to be smart. You got to think on your feet here. You've got to make good decisions. They've got to be very decisive. You can't be immature when it comes to your studies. When it comes to other things, you can be as immature as you want, because you know what? Immature is fun. lots and lots of times. But you're dependable. You know that. You're dependable. You're fortunate to get to where you want. You're always looking to learn new things. Always. So just keep taking things slowly. Have patience with your studies because they're going well. They're moving in a good direction. They're moving forward. And, I think that should give you some peace of mind. All right, Aisha? So thank you. Hello to you, Cami. Cami, lovely, how are you? What does Anis think about you? Is he good for you? What does this person, what does Anis think about you? Is he good for you? You have exams this week. Okay, well, there you go. Take your time with your exams. Don't rush through them. Do not rush through them, Aisha. Because if you do, that's not going to go good, right? You take your time, you do it right. All right, so Cami, this is a new relationship. Just starting out. Hopefully, starting out well. Hopefully things are going well so far. Thank you, Dion. It's good to have you here. Thanks for being here, Dion Harris. All right, so what does Anis think of you? I believe so. Anis thinks that you are too good for them. And they have a very overactive mind. Very overactive, right? I think this causes them some anxiety when the two of you are spending time together, right? Maybe a little paranoia. Maybe he's a little paranoid because you know what? Because you are oh, good night, Jessica. Have a good night. Thank you for being here and thanks for the birthday wishes. So, again, I think he feels like you are out of his league. Does that make sense to you? Because I think I think you're excited. I think you're ready to move in a good direction with this person, right? I think you have high hopes. I think you are a loyal person and you're looking to move in a good direction with them. But but the truth is, and the very clear picture is, they think that things aren't, they think that there's challenges coming between the two of you because, again, they don't think they can live up to your standards. So there's a lot of different things that they have to think about. They have to focus on something. They're going to have to find something to focus on because right now they are not focused at all. They're not focused on anything. And that lack of focus is going to not work so good when it comes to a new relationship. But you keep doing your thing, right? You keep being out there, being dependable, being, sending messages and keeping in touch with this person. They're going to come around. You just have to get them to the point to realizing that you are not You're not better than they are. You are just right for them. You are going to be a good match. And I think once they figure that out, and once you can get that across to them, well, then I think things will be much, much better. All right. That's what I get for you, Cammie. Jane, how are you, Jane? What's coming to you in love in April? You're Capricorn and single. All right. You want mutual love, serious commitment towards marriage. If you did not get your question answered, or if you did not get your answer questioned, post it again, because I've lost so many questions on the chat because of all the chatting we've been doing, which is okay. I like to talk. I like when you guys talk back and talk to me, but I don't have all your questions. So if I haven't answered your question, please feel free to repost it. I don't mind. I know it's 5 after 7 already, and usually I don't go over this much, but you know what? We'll go a few extra minutes. OG Mask, welcome to the show. How are you? All right, so what's coming to you in April in love? You're single, you're ready to mingle, and you want some mutual, serious commitment. I don't blame you. All right. So you have to really think about all of the things that have gone on in the past and think of the things you've accomplished and figure out what's working for you and what's not working. And the things that aren't working, you need to get rid of them, right? Because right now you feel alone. You feel a bit pessimistic. You feel isolated, like you're on your own, and things just aren't going your way. But once somebody sees your sharing, once somebody sees how kind you are, so once somebody sees the innocence in you, they are going to, they're going to really want to have this mutual, serious commitment, right? You'll end up finding that you can achieve the end of that journey. You see all the things here, right? All the things around: a home, a family, children. All these things can be at the end of, a relationship for you. So keep planning for the month of April. Keep organizing. Always be that elegant woman. Be nurturing, be generous, be down to earth. And you will be able to, things will go your way. Things will move in your direction. All right? That's what I get for you. All right. What is the Sagittarius's intentions towards you? Dion, what is the Sagittarius's intentions towards you? All right. Dion Port, it's nice to have you here. I am not going to get to your question if you post it tonight. So just to give you a heads up, but I will be back again tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Oh, that was my head. I will be back again tomorrow night, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So feel free to come back, get here a little earlier, and I will try to do a reading for you. All right. right, so what's the Sagittarius's intentions toward you? I think the Sagittarius, who is a bit older than you are, is looking for things to be a little more serious than they, either have been or that you think. And I think that is because they're smart. They know traditions and they know the things that are going on in their life, and they know how they want things to go in the rest of, in their bigger life with someone else, and that would be you. I think you could have a very successful relationship with this person because they're dependable. They have realistic ideas. They are determined, and I think those are all good things. There is a positive new energy and passion between the two of you, and that gives you hope. That hope leads to faith and comfort, and you feel comfortable. And I think you will feel comfortable with this person. That'll help you heal. If there was anything in your past that was just, kind of stuck with you that wasn't going well or wasn't healing before, I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to heal. And, that's going to inspire you, and it's also going to inspire the Sagittarius. You just have to watch, because you are a very independent person, and you're going to have to see how much of that independence the Sagittarius is really going to go along with, right? They may or may not be real happy about you being completely independent, but I think that's how things are. I think that's how things are. That's what I get for you, Dion. All right. Hot Girl Vic. Hot Girl Vic, my friend. Welcome back tonight. Thanks for being here last night and tonight. I hope you were able to subscribe. All right. And anybody else who's new here, please subscribe. Get your notifications. It's free. It's free to do. But you know what? It helps me out a lot. Helps me out a lot. So I appreciate it when people subscribe. We're getting closer all the time to 500 subscribers, which is good, which is half of our goal. 500 is half of our goal. You think that's the problem? You're too independent, Dion. Yeah, that could be the issue, and you're going to have to watch. And that's why I said that. You're going to really need to see how that's going to play out with the Sagittarius. All right, Hot Girl Vic, thank you for the birthday wishes. And will you and Aubrey, have a real love connection? You want him. Whoa, that's... That's just... Will you and Aubrey have a real love connection? Will it matter if it's an actual love connection, or do you just want him? Dion, I'm not saying completely ease up, though. Don't forget that. You have to compromise. Has to be a compromise. He can't control your life either. So, because if he's controlling like that, then he's probably not the one. Just saying. I'm just saying that. All right. Well, you and Aubrey have a real love connection. I think there is I think you want to nurture Aubrey and protect Aubrey, and right. But keep your poise. But hold on to everything that Aubrey's got. Right. Save everything you can. Don't be afraid of risk. Don't be afraid of risk. Throw caution to the wind, right? What's the worst thing that can happen? Destruction and chaos, or at least a sudden change. Things will change, could change very suddenly, good or bad, because here's the sun, and that says things could change for the better. Things can change for happiness, for warmth and success, joy and optimism. Well, those are all good things, aren't they? You want him, and he is a romantic that wants to grow and nurture and cultivate a relationship from his side, just like you want to nurture him. He wants to be nurtured, and he wants to nurture you. He wants to cultivate and grow this romantic relationship. Oh, these are some good things for you. These are good for you, Hot Girl Vic. That's what I'm getting, and I think that is really good. So, all right, this is going to be my last reading. It is, 7:15. Yep. I was going to say, I know I've done a lot of talking. I know it's been a long time. Maggie, don't forget, get in touch with me. Please get in touch with me. You know how to do it, right? You know how to get in touch with me? You find me on Facebook. Find me on Facebook. You go through Facebook Messenger. Do you want me to put the name up there so you can find it? I will. Because anybody can find me on Facebook. Anybody can find me. I'm out there for anybody to contact. Yep, there it is. You search for that name. You will find me. Send me a friend request, and then you can send me messages on Messenger, and we will set up your free half-hour session for being the winner. You're welcome, Nexus. All right, so will you get some money back for the poor trades work you've had done in your home? So somebody's come in, they've been doing work, they haven't done a very good job of it, and now you're hoping to get some money back. What's it going to take, right? What is it going to take to get some money back? All right, this is my last free reading. I will continue again, like every night. I will continue if there are donations, but this is my last free reading. I do appreciate everybody who's been here tonight, and I do appreciate all the birthday wishes, all the wishes for a happy birthday. Because yes, as you guessed it, the really cool Aries whose birthday it was today was mine. All right. So, will you get some money back for the poor trade work you've had? I think you are feeling helpless. You feel like, you've had financial loss, right? You have lost money financially. Well, yeah, that would be it. That would be what happens when you lose money. It's financially, duh. But you have lost money because these people haven't done a good job. And so now you are impatient. You want them to leave. You are, you're getting to the point where you're being very blunt about it and just kind of telling them, hey, you know what? This is not going to do. I want my money back. I want something. I want some kind of, I want some kind of compensation because you're not doing a good job. Now, is it going to happen right away? No, it's not going to happen right away. It never does. People aren't not easy or quick to part with their money, especially when it's a business or something like that. But yeah, things will move forward, but they're not going to move forward really quickly. You're going to have some patience. And I think, that's when I think things will get to a point where, you're going to have to just give them the harsh truth. And that harsh truth is going to be, you know what? You either reimburse me for what's not been done and I've already paid for it, or I'm going to have to take you to court. I'm going to have to sue you. And, you have to decide, is that really going to be worth it or is it not going to be worth it? But that's what the adventure is going to be, right? That's the new project that you're going to have. I think there is some good energy there, and I think there is potential for you. I think you could definitely get that money back. But it's all according to how far you have to go, and is it really worth it? Is the price that you would end up paying for everything worth the amount of money you would get back? But I do think that you have a good case. I think you have a good chance. I think it could happen for you. All right, Nexus? And that is what I got. That's what I get for you. So, all right, folks. That was my last free reading. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Maggie. Good night. And I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for being here for the big birthday bash bonanza. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. Don't forget tomorrow night. I will be back again tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow night, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. The show is called Tarot Nights. I am the Night Reader Tarot. I will be back, like I say, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. No show on Sunday, but tomorrow night I'll be back, and I will see you all then. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Bye now.